I'm going to say welcome back. So, as you know, my name is Martin Ainsworth, and welcome back to more GA, the companion to General Assembly 2023. It's been 6 years in the making, as you know, friends, and we're just bringing the guests in. We're bringing higher quality guests in each time, because we are now, well, what we did is we brought in Tamia earlier on, and she came back. She had such a good time last time that she's come back and brought some with her family.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about
Serving in YFC with a family.
serving in YFC. So, with Tamia,
Yes.
because everybody already knows who you are because you introduced yourself earlier on, would you like to introduce, I was going to say the guests that you have brought, but would you like to introduce your family?
Absolutely. So as Martin said, I really enjoyed my time last time here. So I thought I would like to share this good experience with my family. So I brought my brother Attila with me.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
and my cousin Cynthia. Hello, everyone. So, and we just found this is very special, how the Lord called us individually, and then we all ended up in YFC.
Oh, wow. So you all serve independently. It's like you haven't convinced your cousin and your brother, like, hey, this is a really good organization and I really enjoy working for them and I think you should too. That's not how it went?
Maybe a little.
Oh, okay. A little bit. Okay.
No, it was not like I wanted to have the Lord that, oh, they are nice people. You see, God, they need to be here. But of course, as I shared my personal experience, and then whenever I had opportunity, we grew up together with my brother at the same house, but with Cynthia just a street over, so 2 minutes walk from each other. So we really formed a very strong family all together. And then whenever I was sharing my personal experiencing, then they got really involved and asked more and more questions. And then I just invited them, oh, okay, try out, come and help. You can be a volunteer. And then out of volunteer, my brother is the national director of Youth for Christ Hungary. And then Cynthia as the main staff with Youth for Christ Hungary and the director of the field ministry.
Nice. I mean, this is the thing about Youth for Christ as an organization, as a movement, is we always say we're a family. The General Assembly coming together, we come together as family. But it must be, when it's like, that's extended family.
Mm-hmm.
So what's it actually like when it comes to working with family? Because it's one thing to have excitement, disagreements, grumblings when these people are your friends' extended family.
Mm-hmm.
But do the dynamics change when you're actually family? Is it easier? Is it harder? I'm curious.
Yes,
I don't know the answer to the question. I'm all posing it as like is it easier to punch your brother in the arm when he makes a stupid decision and go, seriously, I know that you're the national director, but I still can get you in a headlock and make you change your mind, even though there's a board chair and everything like that will probably get grumpy and tell me off?
Martin, this is a very good question. I will shortly answer and then let them talk. We just feel that whenever someone needs to step back, then we take the step back and then let the other go and then take the responsibility. And what I felt over the years that this is all about how we're raising up the younger generation and then working with young leaders. And then when I saw earlier, I was the national director of YFC Hungary. And then when I saw my brother came in and then the whole ministry just boom, started growing. And then he started inviting other family members and other young leaders, not just from the family, all around across the country. He could reach much more people than I could earlier. And now we see it with Cynthia from her circle that she can reach much more from the younger generation, and this is just so, I don't know, breathtaking.
No, it's amazing. I'm going to switch over to you, Attila, now.
Yep.
And just say, and obviously make sure this is going to be the awkward one of talking to me
Okay.
whilst I have the microphone. So what we'll do is I'll ask you the question and feel free to kind of awkwardly look over there. So what's it like? So serving YFC as a family, taking over from a family member. So what was it like filling the shoes? Because Timea, you were the national director of Hungary YFC. Now, Attila, you are the national director. So talk about what it was like taking over, not just from somebody else and the responsibility, but taking over from your sister. What was that like?
Yeah, it's really good to know, because I grew up in the YFC. I was a teenager when I started serving with YFC, so I really get the feeling how the YFC is working and what YFC is not just telling, but we are living. Because our main focus is a teenager, so it was really good to know how is it working. So when Timea asked me when she get married and she was moved to Germany, she just asked me, is it okay if I'm the national director after her? And I was shocked, why me? Because when we have another colleague, Zoli, he's there in a long time and he's a wonderful person. And it was a privilege to get the torch. So it's not just a work, but we are live together and then we serve together. So I think it was amazing time. I really miss her, but I know she's the other side now.
So what is it that's changed? Because Timea said that under your leadership, Hungary YFC has grown. There's been new development, things that have happened. Not because Timea didn't want them to happen, but it's like the opportunity for somebody else with a different skill set. So what is it that you then brought to Hungary YFC that was unique, that, that not that only Attila could do, but, what happened?
Actually, it was a really hard time when I started the YFC as a leader, because the COVID just started.
Oh, okay.
So we need to stop everything. So we need focus more the others, online media or whatever. So that time we get the opportunity to buy a campsite, west part of Hungary. So we prayed a lot. I just checked the bank account; it was empty. So, but it's a long story. So it was a miracle. But we decided, yes, we are jumped in and we would like to buy the campsite. So when we get this decision and we get the faith tab for this, God just opened a lot of new doors for us. So it was a miracle for us.
I mean, that sounds amazing. I mean, I have been following the sort of journey that you guys are going on as well. I mean, it's exciting. So then what led Cynthia to be, I say Cynthia, not Cynthia, isn't it? Cynthia?
Yes.
Okay. I really, really want to make sure I get people's names right. Otherwise, if I say the name wrong, it's wrong forever for me, I'm afraid. So how do you fit in? How did it go from, so it's gone from Timea, you've taken over the national director, COVID's hit, you look into the camps, there's like so many different developments and the ministry's changing erratically. So, Cynthia, what then brought you into Hungry Youth for Christ, this, and serving as a double family, the YFC family and as a family?
Actually, I have always been part of Youth for Christ Hungary since my childhood. And I was always following the way Attila and Timea served. And when they invited me to join, I was really happy that I can serve with them. And during COVID, I joined as a part-time member. And after graduating from university, I joined as a full-time worker.
And what is it that you do? What are those special gifts and skills that you bring to Hungary YFC?
I run rock solid programs, and I really like dealing with teenagers. So this is a very good experience to share the gospel with them, and it is an honor to serve together with my family.
Fantastic. So Cynthia, if you had to give advice to people who are thinking of serving with YFC and they have family members already, what's kind of like the good, solid tips, the advice that you can give people that means that you can have a good, strong, healthy working relationship with the people that you would like to get in a headlock and just be mean to them sometimes because they're just, or that you want to celebrate in a way, because they're doing amazing work. What advice do you give to people about working with family members within YFC?
I think this is very important to be honest with one another and ask advice and help if you don't know what to do next. And a family is very good for that.
Do you think it's easier or harder when you're working with your family to be honest?
For me, this is easier because it is more personal and I can turn to them whenever I need something.
Fantastic. That's really interesting. And Hungary YFC, and it's growing at the moment. What's on the horizon for Hungary YFC?
At this moment?
Yeah, I'm just pivoting a little bit because, serving as a family, growing it. So, let's talk about the growth, sort of like the development of, what's happening in Hungary.
Yeah. This year we start working with not the disabled kids, but orphans. So this is a new site for us, and we are trying to go more schools because in Hungary right now at that moment we are allowed to go to into the schools. So it's a big things for us. So this is really good, and a lot of schools at that moment just ask us to go there and serve together and share the gospel for the teenagers, which is amazing. So we are trying our best at the moment.
No, that's really exciting because that's quite a major thing to be in there and to be able to help mold young minds and things like that. Do you feel that you have enough people on your team, or is that...
No.
Really?
We need more.
You don't have enough? You don't like 500 people on your team that could just mobilize?
Not yet. But we need more people, yeah.
So you need to grow the family of Hungary YFC.
Yes.
So if people want to help, get involved, so if you could, what kind of people are you actually looking for at the moment?
We are looking for some leaders, young leaders, because we have a lot of opportunity to go to the schools, so we need more people who can lead the program. And so I think that's the most important right now.
Fantastic. I'm looking at the clock and looking at Sam, and she's going like, we got our next guest already? She's like, yes, okay. So I'm going to say to Maya, what is the final word of wisdom that we want to give to those watching more General Assembly to motivate them to get involved with Hungary YFC?
Wow. Well, as we are an international family, it is just a privilege and honor for us to connect with other nations, learning from other nations, but also contributing what we have in Hungary. And just find us at yfchungary.hu, and then you can find more information. We are happy to serve together.
Thank you very much. Nice to ask you to do that and not the national director, because it's always easier for somebody else to do an appeal on your behalf than it is to do an appeal yourself. So thank you very much, Attila. Thank you very much, Timea, and thank you very much, Cynthia. You've got very similar, do all the members of your family's names finish with the letter A?
No.
That's the Hungarian thing.
It's a Hungarian thing. I was just like, there must be a pattern in this somewhere. There must be somebody in the family that was like, No. Anyway, thank you so much for being part of this. I genuinely thank you for coming. And to everybody watching, we're going to take a short break, and we will be back with, I think, Maureen from Vancouver, YFC. See you shortly.
Bye-bye.